decades ago, a young man beginning to make a name for himself paid a visit to what was then Utah's brand new state-of-the-art animal shelter, the Janice R. Johnson Humane Society of Utah.
I was here 20 years ago when this original building was under construction, and now to be here to see such an expansion and such an enhanced capacity for animal welfare in Salt Lake County and in Utah, it's tremendously exciting.
These are indeed exciting times for Wayne Pacelle, CEO of the Humane Society of the United States, who toured our Kitty City during the final stages of construction.
If you've got a big glistening bank, it says something about commerce in the community. If you have a great big church, it says something about faith in the community. And if you have a wonderful humane society like the Humane Society of Utah, it says something about the sensibilities toward animals, the most vulnerable in our communities.
The most vulnerable in our state reside in the new and improved Humane Society of Utah, a facility that's a reflection of major changes sweeping the nation.
My gosh, the changes. I mean, just last week we announced that Burger King is going to procure its eggs from farms that don't confine the hens in small cages. It's going to get pork from operations that don't confine the pigs in 2-foot by 7-foot cages that effectively immobilize the animals. And 2 months before that, we got Wendy's to make a commitment on the pigs, McDonald's the month before that. So we got the 3 big fast food companies essentially in the first quarter of the year make major pledges that will affect the lives of millions of animals. 5-6 years ago, that would have been unimaginable.
Change doesn't come without risk, and Pacelle knew he was taking one when he gave Michael Vick, the football star convicted of dogfighting, a chance to try and right the wrong he had done.
When Michael Vick reached out to me, my first instinct was, this is crazy. I would never work with Michael Vick. I mean, what he did was so terrible. But then I thought to myself, the biggest growth area for dogfighting is in our urban communities with young African American and Latino men whom we're not having a conversation with. They're not going to listen to me. And I thought, well, maybe Vick, if he put boots on the ground and spoke to kids in elementary schools, middle schools, high schools, and talked to them about what dogfighting is, how bad it is, how he made a terrible mistake getting involved, he would get an audience that we would never otherwise have. If we just deal with people who are exactly like us or who are doing things the right way, we're not going to be having a discussion with the people whom we need to reach the most.
Vick has now spoken to more than 20,000 at-risk kids in urban communities about the pitfalls of dogfighting. For Wayne Pacelle and the Humane Society, Vick's conversion and redemption are just one more piece of a much bigger picture.
I really encourage everyone to invest. I mean, this is a work in progress. You know, you don't just have a building and then everything's fine. You've got to volunteer, you've got to be ongoing contributors, you've got to be part of the foster program, you've got to spread the word as ambassadors. Everyone can help make the Humane Society of Utah even better than it is now. Taking in more animals, adopting more out, saving more lives, because that's the goal. And you know, behind me is this incredible message dedicated to the elimination of pain, fear, and suffering in all animals. That says it all. That's what this organization is all about. Your leadership has been fantastic for a long time, and this can be achieved.